the just revealed Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League gameplay trailers. Games. I haven't really spoken much, but I knew that Suicide Squad was confirmed, and I knew there was something by WB Montreal for a very long time, and themes of it being Arkham related have been crushed, which is very unfortunate. But I was playing. Okay. To be honest, I'm not really too bothered. I don't really know what skin to play as, so I'm just gonna go with. I really don't know. New 52 because Court of Owls. There you go. But yeah, so I am very, very, very excited for. I'm going to talk about Gotham Knights first. That's what I'm more excited for. Gotham Knights. I was originally hoping that this would be a continuation of the Arkham series, like perhaps an Arkham epilogue. I know Arkham Knight was the final game, but of course WB Montreal are making this one the Gotham Knights game. And to be honest, I do really like the look of it. It looks very much like a classic Batman game with much better graphics. The villains look amazing. The Court of Owls, I love the Court of Owls. I think they look super interesting and super cool. I think the gameplay, because we saw the Batgirl gameplay, looks stunning. I really like the look of the gameplay. I'm a bit gutted they kind of teased Justice League already, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Justice League lover. I mean, my favourite skin in this is Justice League 3000, but that's just because the skin looks really cool. I don't actually read the book, but I am really pumped for Gotham Knights. I think the game itself looks very much like an RPG, and it plays a lot like it does play like a Batman game. I think they've kept a lot of things from the Arkham series, but because this is WB Montreal exclusively, they are going to do their own thing, which I think is very much understandable. This isn't an Arkham reboot. This isn't a continuation of the Arkham series. It's a whole new take. But what they're doing with it being Bat Family centric, was I think the reason why everyone thought it was going to be an Arkham game, because of course at the end of Arkham Knight we see the end of Batman, really. Batman dies, I guess. Well, he activates the Nightfall Protocol and we never see him again. I was originally hoping that one of these games ends with the Bat family looking for Batman, which could still happen in this. However, it's not going to be the Kevin Conroy Arkham Batman. It's going to be a completely different one. In fact, I'm quite positive that Batman is alive in this new one, because it's not Arkham based and they could easily create a new interpretation of Batman. But I do kind of like how this game is called Gotham Knights and not Batman Gotham Knights, which does make me think that perhaps he might not be playable, but at the same time I think he will be. I think if this isn't tied into the Arkham series, we will see how he goes missing, how he dies. It did mention an explosion, which of course again Arkham Knight. I think it's a bit of a cop out there, basically saying Batman in Gotham Knights died the same way he did in Arkham Knight, and also Knight, Dark Knight, Gotham Knight, Arkham. There's so many Knights. It's like a blooming medieval Batman era or something. I don't know. Yeah, the Court of Owls look amazing. Mr. Freeze looks really cool. He reminds me a lot of Arkham City. Very bulky, very much a cybernetic interpretation of the character. Very armored, very technological. It looks really cool. The Court of Owls, I mentioned them like 4 times already. They look awesome. I love the Court of Owls. I hope we get to see some more iconic Batman villains. For me, I'd like to see Deathstroke, because for me the perfect scenario will be like Deathstroke. I think that would be amazing. It could even be better than the Batman versus Deathstroke fight from Arkham Origins. But yeah, I think that looks really awesome. That idea is really awesome. I'd also like to see Batgirl against Harley Quinn or Poison Ivy, or I don't know, just something very original. Catwoman, for example, but perhaps Catwoman is similar to the Arkhamverse, where she's more of an anti-hero than a straight-up villain. I think that's just Catwoman's nature anyway. I don't think she's more of a villain. I think she's always been more of an anti-hero. I think in terms of combat, I do see it playing a lot like the Arkham games. I hope it does as well. I think if you've played all of the DLCs for Arkham Knight, I know I haven't, but I would hopefully Lockdown, The Flip of a Coin, Catwoman's Revenge, all of the DLC Arkham episodes, then we might have a glimpse of how they will play. I think it will be very cool to see Nightwing's gameplay style. Kind of, I love playing as Nightwing in this game. Apart from Batman, he's probably my favourite character to play as. I loved doing the Penguin side mission because, of course, it ended with Nightwing. Playing as Nightwing and doing each side mission. Not each mission of that side mission, you know. Like, yeah, I loved it. And also skins. Skins is something I've noticed. 2 Catwoman skins already. Oh, not Catwoman. 2 Batgirl skins already. 2. I think it looks. You see the one where she's fully cowled and then she's got the white eyes, and then you got the one where she's just got the mask where you can't see her eyes. That one looks very cool, and it reminds me a lot of her Rebirth outfit. However, I loved the fully cowled one. It looked so cool. It felt very very Telltale-ish. Very Telltale-esque. It looked so cool. Nightwing as well as Robin. Nightwing looks amazing. It reminds me a lot of the Arkham series. Arkham Nightwing. I love that look. Arkham Nightwing. He looks. This is what Nightwing was the reason I thought this game was going to be in the Arkham series, because Nightwing looks identical to his Arkham Knight counterpart, with maybe some more armor, some more mesh, and they just look very cool. Red Hood, probably the biggest diversion from his Arkham counterpart. He wears the brown jacket with the red helmet. I loved the Arkham Knight appearance, and also his bat logo kind of looks very Arkham-esque. You know, oh, I didn't see that's cool. Very Arkham-esque in some regards. Yeah, yeah, I don't really have much else to say on Gotham Knights. I hope we do get some DLC side missions, and have it be very much like the Season of Infamy. I love Season of Infamy. Perhaps we could get. Oh, speaking of Season of Infamy, I haven't actually played Beneath the Surface yet, which I still need to do. I'll do that with Nightwing and Batman. But yeah. Oh yeah, you played Nightwing in that as well. That's cool. I hope we get some more iconic villains. Perhaps a new version of Bane, because we've not seen Bane for a while. Clayface would be cool. We haven't seen Clayface in a full-on AAA Batman game since Arkham City, I think. Perhaps Hush would be a very good one to have. Or I don't think they'll do Hush if they're doing the Court of Owls. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for my chat about Arkham, or not Arkham, Gotham Knights. I think now I'm going to talk about Suicide Squad, and wow, I'm very intrigued to see how Suicide Squad's going to play out. It's not in the Arkhamverse because Batman's still alive. Justice League, Harley Quinn sounds the same, but I think they use the same Harley Quinn voice actress for literally every performance of Harley Quinn you can find, apart from Margot Robbie. Which is, it's cool. It's cool. I'm hoping we'll see some more. That's it. I hope the Justice League are gonna be all right. I'm not just annoying like always. The movie. No, I would like to see the actual Suicide Squad. It seems like it teases Brainiac as the main villain, and the reason why they're going to fight the Justice League is because Brainiac has mind controlled them or something. I don't really know. if that's like how they want to do it, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, that I don't really know what to say. What else to say? I think with the gameplay, I don't want it to play like Avengers. I don't. I know Gotham Knights is going to be very co-op centric, and I believe Suicide Squad will be as well. I just don't want another Avengers, really. I don't want DC's Avengers. Which I'm very looking forward to Avengers as well. I want that to be its own thing, if that makes sense. I don't want every AAA co-op game to play like that, because I think that just kind of makes Avengers feel a bit cheap. Well, not cheap, but it loses its value, really, if every game is just going to play like that as well. But yeah, in terms of story, my hopes of it being Arkham related have been crushed. Hopefully we will see some connections to the Arkham series, or some references to it at least, because we've not had the Arkham series now for 5 years. Arkham Knight came out 5 years ago, and this is Rocksteady, remember? WB Montreal, it makes sense for them not to do their own, not to carry on the Arkham series, because the Arkham series was never theirs. It was always Rocksteady that created those games. So I am hoping that they will put some connections in. Harley Quinn looks very different, however, as the Joker in the Arkham series died. Maybe she would change up her appearance or something. You know, it makes sense. I don't think she'd want to keep the same outfit as, you know, the one she wore when the love of her life died. And like, Deadshot looks completely different to his Arkham Origins look, which again kind of reinforces that. But yeah, I've come to accept that the Arkham series is well and truly ended. It didn't end on a note I was over the moon about, but I do like the way it ended. I replayed Arkham Knight 2 months ago, and for me it was just, I loved it. I really did love it. It was a fitting end to an incredible series, and I think now it's time to get back into the action of DC, swing of DC games, and tell some new stories with it as well. I think a lot of this feels like very good marketing for the new Batman movie, which mixed feelings about. I'll talk about that briefly as well, because I don't really know what else to say for Suicide Squad. Very much mixed feelings about the new Batman movie. As a lot of you guys will know, I was not a fan of Justice League. I liked Batman v Superman, and I'm glad that Ben Affleck is coming back. I think it was amazing, but at the same time, I think next year is going to be a bit of a daft year, or next 2 years is going to be a daft year for Batman, because we've got the Robert Pattinson Batman, we've got Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, all in one, like, all in just 2 years. I think that's a bit too much. I do plan on hopefully watching the Batman in cinemas. I'm very much more of a Marvel fan, so I'll probably choose to spend my money on Eternal, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man. Like, I would say August. I haven't actually checked. I might as well do that now. I'm going to check the. They haven't actually given a month of when it's set to release. However, if it comes out towards August, I would save some money. I could put EMA, like a week's EMA into it at least. I don't know, or like after my A-level results or something. I don't know. But I'm willing to give the Batman a shot. I gave the Joker a chance, and I loved the Joker. I thought it was an awesome movie. I thought the Joker was probably the best DC film I've ever seen. I'm hoping that this new Batman movie will impress me, especially with Gotham Knights. Yeah, and I will mention that the good thing about these games is it's giving me more of a desire to purchase a PS5. It's definitely giving me more of a desire to buy a PS5. because I would love to play Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad on the next gen. I think it'd be very fun. It'd be a great purchase. I think it'd be, yeah, it'll be great. It really would. Okay, that's kind of stupid. You see his arms. But yeah. Yeah, new Batman movie, I think it reminds me of the Arkham series a bit, with the armor, the outfit. I think the best film adaptation of the Arkham fighting style would be the Batman v Superman movie. I think the warehouse scene was probably the best scene in that film for me, because it literally felt like I was playing Batman Arkham Knight, which I have mentioned a lot in this live stream, and that's because, you know, while the ending I think was a bit for me, this is my favourite game, Batman game of all time. No, I got the TellTale series, which is different, doesn't play like a full-on AAA game. This one, it feels like you're playing as Batman the most. In TellTale, you are the Batman in that sense, because you make your own choices and stuff. So yeah. But I think next year will be a good year for DC. I think DC fandom itself, while I'm not watching it because I don't really want to see the film stuff, the TV show stuff. If TellTale was going to be there, I would have watched it, because with TellTale, I would have literally watched all the game stuff. And then after that, I would have one second. Oh, okay, he's dead. But one second. I guess still. No, he's unconscious. Never mind. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Yeah, I am very excited for the future of DC games, movie. Give me Joker 2 in this Batman film, and I will just pretend that pretend that Justice League didn't exist. And no, I will not be watching the Snyder Cut. I couldn't care less for the Snyder Cut. I didn't like the first one. This one seems to be a finished version with Darkseid in, and I'm just not interested. Give me a Ben Affleck Batman movie and a new Superman movie on their own. Don't put them together, and I will maybe give them a shot. Henry Cavill is probably my favourite Superman. I loved Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he did a very good job. But at the same time, I don't think they should be put together. They tease Deathstroke. Do something with that tease. I don't mind. Give us a Batman. Ben Affleck, Jared Leto, and then the Suicide Squad or Justice League Deathstroke, and I'll be happy. Give Suicide Squad with Will Smith as Deadshot versus Deathstroke. I don't know. I just don't care for the DCEU anymore. I think it had its chance, it blew its chance, and I just don't really care. I'm hoping that the new Batman movie will kind of be its own thing. The Dark Knight is my favourite Batman trilogy because there's no connotations to Justice League. There's just, it feels like its own thing, and for me that's like, yeah. In the Justice League, I think, because with Batman you get a lot of serious storylines which don't require silly superpowers. I think, you know, he feels too grounded of a character to be surrounded by a bunch of plebs who like to wear their Speedos on the outside. I know Batman's done that before and he's stupid for that, but like, you know, Speedos meant to be worn on the inside or in a swimming pool, not on the outside of your leggings. Yeah. Yeah, that's it really. I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess I did the Bruce Wayne punches compilation. I'm very proud of how that turned out. Probably the last Bruce Wayne or Batman the TellTale series thing I upload now for a while on TellTale Fight Scenes. I think I'll probably be doing the one more Bigby Wolf punch. Then I'm just going to carry on getting all of the Walking Dead stuff out ready for the 200 special. And then won't be any more content now until all my Walking Dead stuff is gone and out of the way. And then Wolf Among Us Season 2, which I don't think we'll get until mid to late next year. I don't think we will. I think with COVID and everything, TellTale are taking a very safe approach. They've only confirmed it and gave a tiny teaser. They've only confirmed it, and that's all they need to do for now. I think they're working on the game still. I think they are still working on other things, like hopefully a Batman Season 3, hopefully a Riverdale game, because I really want that. Hopefully they are, but at the same time I'm feeling quite comfortable with them doing their own thing, really. Right, I need to go. That was very dangerous and stupid. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits there with this stream, to be honest. I don't really know what else to talk about. I've gave my thoughts on Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad. I don't want to be doing full-on videos anymore. Really, I think it's just, I'm getting bored of it, and I'd just rather do the TellTale Fight Scenes and live streams. And also, because I'm in a very DC mood, I'll bring back the LA Noire and Arkham Asylum Let's Plays for the remainder of the summer. I think, if need be, I will probably... I'll give a whole day when I'm not at work. Yeah, that's the thing I need to talk about. A whole day where I'm not at work to talk about, or to do LA Noire, and then just do that all in one go. And then, of course, Arkham Asylum. Arkham City, I really want to do a let's... I want to do a let's... I almost want to drop Arkham Asylum and just go straight onto Arkham City, because I'm kind of fed up with Arkham Asylum now, I must say. I think the gameplay it's too simple. I think it's, yeah, I love the game, don't get me wrong, but I'm ready for some a bit more upbeat and a bit more, yeah. But of course I have to play Arkham Asylum because it explains how the Joker gets sick, and then of course he dies at the end of Arkham City, and yeah. But I think that's going to be it for this stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. I will see you all later, and peace out guys, bye bye.